Yeah, so just coming to lie down in a nice comfortable place on the back. And just bring the knees into the body. So just bring the knees in and just gently, very gently rocking from side to side. Take a nice long deep breath in. And a nice long deep breath out. So as we rock from side to side, just making sure the knees are over the hips. So it's nice to start with the weight on the hips, the lower spine. Oh, it's so nice. And just very gently, just let the weight shift from hip to hip. Maybe lengthen the arms, just very gently circling the knees, beautiful circles. And moving either direction, so don't feel you have to just move in one direction, just moving in any direction. So just allowing the ground just to massage into the back. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe come to the center, maybe just draw the knees to the body, let the head lift to the knees, give yourself a little bit of a hug, maybe bring the arms around the shins and just give a little hug, maybe a little tiny rock just to feel a nice massage around the mid-spine. And then as you breathe in, let the head come down, hands to knees, lengthen the arms. And we're going to move in and out with the breath. So as you exhale, draw the knees in, squeeze the breath from the tummy, from the mid-ribs, the upper spine, chin to knees. And when we inhale, just lengthen the arms away, lengthen the body down to the earth. So let the knees rock away so you feel the weight on the sacrum, the tail of the spine. And then exhaling, knees into the head, head to knees. So just tuning in to your breath rhythm, so moving your breath rhythm. Lengthen the arms, push the knees away as we inhale, fill the lungs with breath. And then on the exhale, breathing out, squeezing out. Let all the breath be squeezed out. All that stale energy, breathing it away. And then one big inhale, head down to the earth, knees away, feel the ribs expanding. And then let the arms come out to the side body, palms kissing the earth. So we feel a nice stable connection with the arms and the hands. And then just very, very small movement, just keep the hips, knees over the hips. And let the knees just rock from side to side. So we just feel the weight on the hips. And if it feels a good idea, we can let the hips and the knees rock a little bit further past the hips. But really slowly feel into a very gentle rocking of the hips. So if you feel we've got quite a lot of energy and the back feels safe, we can always bring the legs into a right angle and the feet can be flexed. And just slowly letting that rocking from side to side just increase very gently, very gradually, feeling into very gentle rocking. So feel as the knees come past the hips, a slight engagement around the tummy and around the waist. We can let the head just gently rock in the opposite direction. So it can be a really small rocking, just building up maybe if it feels good. If you want to count to keep the knees apart, we can do. Or we can bring the knees together, the feet together. And you might find as you rock to the side, it'll stretch the side of the body at the back. So just keeping that control around the tummy, the ribs, the arms and the hands. And maybe that's increasing that rocking a little bit further towards the earth. Maybe coming a few inches from the earth, just a really nice stretch around the spine. So tune into your body. If you want to draw the knees in and circle as well, just mixing it up a little bit, we can do. Just always feeling this is your practice, this is your body. So easing into any tightness. Keep a connection with the breath body as well as the physical body and the energy body. If it feels a good idea, we can hover. So as you rock to one side, we can hover the legs about 2 inches from the ground. If it feels safe to do so, we feel the energy around the tummy, around the ribs. And on the inhale, bring the knees back to center. And then rock over to the side. Breathing out as you rock to the side. Let the head turn the opposite direction and hover. If you don't want to hover, that's fine. You can carry on rocking from side to side. But use the breath in to come to center, keeping the weight over the knees, unless the back isn't good. No, any problem with our back, if this feels too strong for our back or our hips or anything, we can always bring the feet onto the earth and just windscreen wipe the knees gently from side to side. We don't have to lift the feet if it doesn't feel healthy. And then just as we rock from side to side, if we lifted the knees up, we can just check in and see if we want to go a bit stronger. So we could always extend the top leg, so it could make it a bit stronger. If you don't want to, that's fine. We want to try it and see, we can do. Just extend the top leg, retract it as we inhale to center, and over to the side, then lengthen. As you come to the side, then lengthen the top leg. Much stronger. And again, if it feels too strong, please just to come back to what feels safe. If you're feeling really strong and got a really strong back, we can always extend both legs to the side as we come over, then retract them in if that feels safe to do. And as we exhale to the other side, then extend them. Keeping that strong feeling of connection with the earth, with the hands and the arms, the shoulders. Tummy draws in. Feel the connection around the ribs. Really good for feeling control and feeling vital. Next time we come over to the left, no rushing. When we come to the left, we're going to hover. So we can always hover both legs straight, or we can bend the knees and hover like this. So just feel the hands, the arms connecting to the earth, head turning the opposite direction, and then let the knees come down to the earth. Nice stretch around the torso. Now we want to make sure we've got room for our shoulder blades. Just lift the so use the elbows to shuffle the left shoulder blade over to the left, so the right shoulder blade has room to land. And then we can turn the palms to the sky and turn the head away from the knees, so the whole spine has a lovely twist. Big breath in, big breath out. Now the 7 main chakras, as we believe in yoga, run in line with the spine, from the base of the spine, past the tummy, past the ribs, the heart, the throat, the head, and so the whole spine is connected with all this energy. So sometimes we get blockages, we get a bit depleted, so it's just good to have a nice twist to wring out like an old dirty cloth, wringing out all that used energy. Let it all be breathed away like a grey smoke. So as you breathe in, feel that pranic energy coming in with the breath, light energy, filling the whole of the torso. And as we exhale, just relaxing the breath out, breathing away from the lower spine, from the lower lungs, breathing it all out, letting it all go. Maybe big sighs in, big sighs out. Now it might feel nice just to stay in this twist, or you may want to come to a stronger twist where we lift the knees, we cross the right thigh over the left thigh as far up as we can. If it feels okay, we can wrap that right foot around the lower leg. Then just bring the toes to the centre of the mat, lift the hips and turn the left hip down to the earth. There's a much stronger twist. So as the knees come over, we may want to use pillows or cushions under our knees. Don't worry if the knees don't come down to the ground, and we can use support if we need. And then the shoulder blades then want to move, so we can use the elbows again just to shuffle the shoulders to the left, make room for the right shoulder blades, and then turn the head. Really strong stretch, lovely stretch around the hips and around the lower back, the knees. If it feels too strong, just honor the body, just listen to the little voice that's speaking to you, and if you need to change, please change. Everything's okay. Take a nice long deep breath in. And a nice long, long deep breath out. And the knees can be as high up to the ribs. If you'd like to twist further around the thoracic region, around the liver, the rib area, or you want to stretch more the lower back, the knees may want to slide away down towards the end of the mat. So just play with how high up the knees want to be, or how far down. And just see if we can release, let everything relax. Just a couple of breaths here. Feel the cool breath coming in through the nostrils. And that warm, used breath out through the nostrils or out through the mouth. But soften the face. Soften the body. And just let it, allow it to wring out what we don't need. Then we're going to bring awareness to the right arm. Bring the right arm over to the left. We're going to come into our cat's tail. So roll onto the left, lift the head, and bring that left hand under the side of the head, and then unwrap the legs and scuttle that bottom knee back. You can roll forward on the body, bring the hand down and just shuffle that bottom hip and bottom hip backwards, and then roll back so the hips are stacked on top of each other. This top knee is, our right knee is forward. And again, we might want to put support under the knee. And the back knee, the bottom leg, the left one is bent and the foot is behind. So we might find if we ease this right shoulder back, we might find the hand easily comes onto this bottom back foot. We might find we want to use something to hold on to. It might be a belt or a tea towel, a scarf, a belt or a dressing gown. Don't worry if the hand doesn't come to the foot. The main thing here is our back bend. So we just feel the back arching backwards. Just relax the shoulder back, and the head may want to relax further down. The arm may want to soften. The focus here is on the back, arching in the back. So if you've got really busy head, busy day, busy work at the moment, kind of use or we live on our fight or flight, and our adrenal energy, our adrenaline can get used up with all the tension in our day. So just breathing into the soft part of our back. If we're not holding our foot, we may want to just bring the right hand just to put a little massage in the lower back where our kidneys are, our engine house, the adrenal energy sitting on top of the kidneys. And just bring energy back in, massage, release anything we don't need. And then slowly take a nice long deep breath in. And a nice long slow breath out. Breathe out like a grey smoke. Anything blocked here, anything that's holding on, any tightness, breathe it out like a grey smoke. Just let it go. Breathe in light energy, pure, loving, pranic energy, universal energy. And then as we breathe in, feel the ribs. So imagine we're holding the side of our ribs and feel the ribs expand, the lungs expand, the ribs expand, lifting and rising. So this right side where we're twisting is our yang side, our active, busy, masculine side. It's to do with our money, our finances, our career, our physicality. So just anything that's niggling us, just this moment, breathe it away. Breathe in loving kindness. And then just release the foot, slide that bottom knee forward, under the top knee, and then bring the right arm over. Just roll onto our left side into a fetal position. So just find a nice comfortable place. Maybe draw the knees in just to let the spine release. Pausing here. And at this point, maybe thinking about what we most want to feel right now. It's always nice to have a focus in our practice. So as we move for the physical body and the energy body, or thinking mind body, breath body, just thinking about what you want to feel in this moment. So it could be I am balanced, I am peaceful, healthy and well, whatever it is. Just taking a few moments here, just thinking about what you want to feel and put that into a positive frame. I am, I feel, I choose. And then slowly just lengthen, like going to roll onto our tummy. So we're just going to roll onto our tummy and just pause, just connecting to the earth, just for a moment, like a pillow, out of our hands, our arms, support the forehead, bend the knees, and just very gently let the knees just roll from side to side, just easing out the back. So just checking the back, see how it feels. Just releasing any tightness in our hips and the back. Then let the legs come nice and long. We're going to just slide this right knee up by the side of the body. So slide the right knee up by the side of the body. So it's in line, a right angle from the body. The head is supported on our arms. I'm just going to just gently stretch into this deep connective tissue around the hips. So we get a lot of tightness around the hips. We're sitting down a lot. So we're going to just stretch out through the connective tissue, the myofascial connective tissue. We're just working on the tissue that runs between the bone and the skin, the muscle. So sometimes it gets dehydrated. So what we're going to do on the breath in, we're just going to lift the right hip up and rotate the hip back. And as we lift the hip backwards, that knee gets dragged in, and then we release it out to the side. So we're going to do about 5 of these. So just picking the right hip up, rolling it back, so the knee slides in, and on the exhale, just let it go. So don't try and push the knee, just let it go. In your own time, nice and slowly. Just a couple more. And then slide that leg down, and we'll take the other side. So slide, just roll on the right side slightly, and just slide the left knee up. So if you want to, if it doesn't come up easy, you might want to roll more onto the right side and just pick it up. So it's in a right angle. And then come with the head back down, and then we'll take that to the side. So as we inhale, just feel this left hip lifting up and rotating back. And then on the breath out, just let it go. So don't try and push anything. Just let it slide away. It might be a little bit, and it might be a lot, but just let it happen. Don't force it. The activation is on the inhale. Big inhale, roll it back. And just exhale, letting it go. Just a couple more. And we move now, just noticing any difference on this side from the other side, just tuning in, noticing, not judging, but just observing if there's any more tightness in this side or but it's a little bit looser. And then we're going to slide the leg back. We're going to push back into child pose. So just pushing the bottom back. So we might want to have the knees nice and wide, big toes touching. And we just maybe want to lengthen the arms far away. It's just gently rock from side to side, just tuning into the side of the body, the back body. Just feeling into the body, nice and slowly. And then when it feels nice, just let the forehead. Now, if you want to let the arms be supported for the head, we can bend the elbows and let the head relax down. Knees can be as wide or as close. If you prefer to have the knees under the body, it's more of a traditional balasana, you can do that. Or the knees nice and wide. And just feel the tail of the spine tucking under. If you get cramp in your feet, you can tuck the toes. So just I'm going to pause here for 5 long breaths. So just taking a nice long deep breath in. And on the breath out, just settling down, grounding down to the earth. Inhaling. And exhaling. Connecting to our grounding energy. Our base chakra lives around the tail of the spine. Feeling into that energy, the low vibration around the tail of the spine. The warmth, the ease. Feeling well, healthy, grounded. Maybe allowing that little affirmation that you set before, maybe let that play around the head. Now stay here a little bit longer if it feels nice to stay longer. We'll be ready to come on to it. It's going to come to cat-cow just to ease the spine out. So bring the hands under the shoulders, a little bit wider than the shoulders, knees under the hips. I'm going to exhale, tip tail under around the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, tail goes up, tummy softens. We just draw the ears away from the shoulders. Exhale, tuck the tail round the spine, bone by bones. Any tightness, pause, let it melt away, chin to chest. Just moving with your breath rhythm. Feel the fingers spread nice and wide, distribute the weight, draw the energy through the palms. Exhaling, rounding the spine, stretching out. As we check into this second chakra around the tummy, it's our flowing water element. You may want to start to move the body, circling the spine, like in a barrel, rounding up to the sides and down. Be kind to our back. If you've got a bad back, maybe not drop the tummy down too much. Keep that control around the tummy. Gentle circles. Again, change direction. Just moving into the body, feeling we want to stretch. Breathing out what we don't need, any tightness, just let it breathe away, dissolve away. You may want to draw a little figure of 8 over to one hand, the other hand, opposite knee. Maybe the bottom comes all the way down, circling like an infinity sign from one hand to the other hand, opposite knee. Just let the body move, rounding up. Feel free to explore, to create any direction. It might feel nice as we come forward, tuck the toes and just Push the bottom back to get the weight on the feet, keep the knees bent just to straighten the spine. And then maybe pause here and pedal the legs out very gently, just feeling into the calves, the Achilles heels, any tightness in the back of the legs, the spine. So beating the knees bent as much as we need, and just maybe just pedal, turn the knees to the side, just let everything lengthen out. If you want to rock forward and backwards to plank and dog, we can do. Again, feeling into your practice, feeling into your body, physical body, but also the energy body. And then drop the knees and come back to child. This time bring the arms behind, outside the body, if that feels okay. They can, if your knees are nice and wide, the arms can come between, and just let the shoulders relax, wiggle the fingers. Maybe circle the wrists. And then slowly bring the arms forward. Come onto our knees. We're going to come back onto our back. So just coming over onto our back, nice and slowly. Taking our time, coming down. And as we come down, just realign everything, bring the knees back in and just gently rock again from side to side. So knees over the hips. Knees can be right into the body if that feels nicer, or we can circle the knees. So just reconnect the back body down to the earth. Nice and slow. So noticing how the back is feeling this time as we come onto the back for the second time.
I dropped out. I don't know why, but anyway.
I've got two of you now, Barb. I've got you here twice.
Oh, right. It dropped out. It just froze. So,
again.
yeah, sorry.
We out long?
No, only a minute or so.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, so back on our back. We're doing that rocking from side to side again. Just massage. I'll put you back on silent. I'm glad I found you this time. And again, just find that rocking, that twisting from side to side, so we can have the arms out to the side as stabilizers, palms kissing the earth, hugging into the earth. And then just, again, either knees on the ground, if our back isn't so good, or knees over our hips or into the body. And then as we rock to the side, we can keep the knees in a right angle, or we can lengthen one leg once more. Breathing, flowing. Enjoy the energy moving around the body. Either keep the head nice and centered and still if that feels better, or the head can move in the other direction. Just have a little play with that. And then we can extend one leg at the side or both legs. Just again, see what feels healthy. Feel what feels good. You're in control of this practice, this body. And then when we come over to the right side, we're going to hover. The tummy draws in, feel the energy around the tummy, around the solar plexus, the ribs. And hover for as long as feels good for you. And then when you're ready, just let the legs come down to the earth. So if we keep our legs long, we can have our hands on our leg, our thigh, our calf, our toes, or the knees can bend. So just taking time to feel the shoulder blades connected to the earth. So we want to make sure the shoulders have equal place. So use the elbows just to shuffle the right shoulder blade over, and then open the heart. Just feel the heart uncurling, loving our bodies, loving this time, this space, what our bodies can do in a healthy and safe way. And then either stay in this twist, or if you want to come to the stronger twisted root, just bend the knees, come back onto the back, cross the left thigh over the right thigh this time. And if it feels okay, we can wrap the lower foot around the lower leg. Use the foot to lift the hips and roll onto the right hip. Let the knees fall over to the right, head to the left. And again, use the elbows just to shuffle the right shoulder blades over to the right to make room for the left. And then relax here. Inhaling, exhaling, just settling down. Down, down, down into the earth. So again, bringing out what we don't need. So the right side, we're now twisting the left side. So with a nice stretch around the outer hips, the glutes, around the spine, the ribs. So the left side is our yin, our moon, our quiet, our still, our emotional, our creative side. So again, just use that outgoing breath to breathe away what we don't need. And breathe in all things that help us grow, to expand, to lift us up. Let go of anything we don't need. Notice anything arises, any thoughts that may arise. Thinking about what we need. Thinking about our focus, our affirmation. We want to change to something else and put that into a positive way, a positive phrase. I am. I choose. Stay here for as long as feels good for you. And then when you feel ready, just roll. Bring that left arm over, just roll onto the right side. So we're going to come into our cat's tail onto this side. So use the right hand on the side of the right head. Just unwrap the legs, push that bottom hip backwards. Roll forward and shuffle the hip and the knee back. And then roll back so the hips are stacked. So this bottom leg, the right leg is back, and you might find that the hand easily comes onto the top of the foot. And we also might find this front knee might need some padding, some support, anything you've got handy, just to ease in. But don't worry about holding this back foot if it's not coming easily, if it doesn't feel good on the knee or anywhere, then don't worry about it. The main thing here is this back bend. So again, we're working into our kidney area, our battery here, and our adrenal energy. So if we want to use our hands and massage and bring some warmth into this area, we can do. And then we're going to breathe out any blockages, anything that's stuck here. And then on the breath in, just breathe in all the things just to re-energize, to top up our energy. You might find the back just relaxes back a little bit, and you may want to put some support under the neck or the head, and just feel the curl of the spine arching backwards. Big inhale, feel the ribs expand, And exhale what we don't need. As we breathe here in the rib area, the solar plexus area, this is all to do with our energy, feeling control of our lives. So just breathe out anything that's blocked here, anything that feels a bit dull, stagnant, anything lurking, and breathe that away and feel the breath in, sparkling yellow light, fire, sunshine, radiating out. Very slowly release that back foot. Slide the bottom knee forward under this top knee. And then just roll onto the right side. Just curl. And either stay nice and straight or curl into a tiny ball. Just pause here. Just let the whole body, the back body relax, release. So we're going to, two choices here. We're going to come to seated, but if you want to just push gently up into a seated place and come into a forward fold, you can do. Or if you're going to come with me, I'm going to roll back on my back and I'm going to rock up and down just to massage the spine. But if your energy body or your physical body or any part doesn't want to do any rocking, just stay in child and fetal for a moment and then roll up into a seated place and push into a seated place and then come to a seated forward fold. And if you're okay to come on your back, just for a moment, just check the back. Hands can come to knees, just push the knees into the hands, stretch the back, make sure it feels okay. Hands can then come to the back of the thighs, head lifting, and just gently rock forward and backwards, just to massage into the back. Keep the chin tucked, just a nice curly spine. Then we're going to come to seated, so bring the hands in the back. You want to put anything under the sit bones, a blanket, a pillow, cushion, block, anything. Just so we've got a nice seated place for the spine to sit. And then we're going to come to a forward fold, so we can be in a nice gentle forward fold. You've got a bolster, you can always use a bolster to hug into if you wanted to. And I'll just demonstrate in case you have got the bolster handy. So you could let the head be on the bolster, and you could just relax like this. Or you could bring the bolster into the body and just let the body ease over to the bolster. And if you haven't got a bolster, then just let the body maybe rest on the thighs. We can always hug the thighs into the body. And then stay in a really nice knee, bent knee, or let the legs lengthen a little tiny bit. And then we can bring the hands onto the head. We can let the elbows rest onto any cushions or our legs, and just let the head rest. Just let the spine have a nice stretch, releasing it out. Inhaling and exhaling. So we might find the legs want to lengthen away. We want to be more yang, more active, then we can have the legs really straight. So just find a nice rounded spine. So don't try and do both. Don't try and have long legs and long spine. Just ease your way into this forward fold. Big long breath in. And on the breath out, just feel the face softening, releasing. You might feel on a breath, you might want to lift the body up and lengthen the spine forward and relax it down, just easing out shoulders, the spine, relaxing. If you're in a really lovely place and you want to stay longer, please do. Don't feel you have to rush anywhere. You know, always find that nice, sweet area though you want to stay. When you're ready, you're going to come to a nice seated and stack the spine. I'm going to bring the left knee in. Let the knee come out to the side. Bring the left thigh, foot on the inside of the right thigh. So again, this right knee can be bent. We could put support under the knee. We might want to be more yang, so we might want to inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. Feel a lifting of the spine, hinging forward. Let the arms relax down. So either quite active or soft. So just feel into your body, tune into what you want here. So if we have got the right leg straight, we want to make sure the knee and the toes face the sky. And then we just ease the body over. So feel on the breath in, lifting up. Stretching forward, lengthen forward, and then relax down. Breath in, breath out. Noticing if we're holding any tightness anywhere. And just move it, change slightly if we need. Just ease in. Stay longer, or when the body palms come to the earth and slowly easing out, but don't rush. Again, if you're in a lovely place, stay there longer, don't rush. I'm going to lift the left knee up and ground the left foot. Then leave the hand space between the left foot and the leg. Again, make sure we've got the right knee facing up. We can have the knee bent if we need. We're going to come into a twist to the right. We're going to make sure the left knee stays facing the sky. And just use the left elbow to push into the knee and turn and revolve the spine. Bring that right arm round the back. So nice long lifted spine. Feel the spine lifting. And on the exhale, the tummy turns, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders, the head last. And the gaze, set the gaze at the furthest corner of the eye sockets. Right round, as far as we can go to the right, stimulating our liver meridian. Feel a gentle pressure of the knee and the arm pushing towards each other, a little bit of a lever, turn the body. If it feels a good idea, we can bring this right hand around the body. You might not want to do that, just an option. And then we may want to bring this left arm forward, reach the left arm forward, turn the palm away, and bring the arm around the back. And again, we can use a belt or a tea towel, a scarf, anything to hold, just to bind. Don't worry if you don't want to do this, it's okay. Just lots of different options. And then turn and twist once more. And then turn forward of this long leg and just feel the spine lengthening forward. Again, if you want to bend the knee, that's fine. Or lengthen the leg, and the toes and the knee face the sky. Feel the spine lengthening forward. Inhaling and exhaling. Just loving our body and what it can do in a healthy and safe way. And on the breath in, releasing the hands, bring the hands behind the body, just ease out, just let both legs lengthen. Little bend, little rock of the feet from side to side. If you want to ground the feet and windscreen right the knees, just check on the hips, the lower back. And then bring the knees in and give ourselves a little hug. So bring the knees in, wrap the arms around the legs, give ourselves a hug. So apparently the body doesn't know if we're hugging somebody else, someone else is hugging us, or we're hugging ourselves. But it releases this lovely happy hormone, serotonin. So give ourselves a really big hug. Just really, really appreciate our bodies and appreciate ourselves, giving ourselves this time and space just to breathe here in this moment. And then bring the hands behind the thighs and slide the legs away. Again, we're going to come to a forward fold. So you want to use your bolster, please do, so lean onto. Or let the legs lengthen and then let the arms release. Again, we have the elbows on the legs, we can support the head. Or we can lean quite a bit forward, just jump forward fold. So adjust with what feels best for you. Just feel a nice stretch either on the back of the legs or on the spine. Or just relax and let the body feel relaxed. Feel at ease. Softening everything. Sinking down. Down, down, down to the earth. And then on a breath in, just slowly reset the spine. And again, don't rush. If you want to stay where you are, stay longer. Just take a moment, just let the spine restack and feel tall. Eyes closed. Hands can be on the earth. Just be aware of how one leg feels compared to the other leg. And then drop the chin, open the eyes. Bring the right hand behind the left thigh, draw the right leg in. And then let the knee come out to the side, right foot on the inside of this left thigh. Again, we want to put support under the sit bones, so we've got a nice supported, lifted place. And if we want to bend the left knee and let the body just rest on the leg, we can do, or more active, lift the arms to the sky, toes face the sky, nice active toes, and reach forward, drop the hands down anywhere that feels good, and then find that lengthening once more. So no rush, enjoy your journey. Inhaling, exhaling. So let's see if we can relax the glute, the thigh, and ease in. One more breath, and when you feel ready, not rushing, just slowly walk the hands back up, slowly restack the spine. Lift that right knee up, ground the right foot. Again, leave that distance between the hand and the foot. Bend the right elbow, want to push the knee gently into the elbow, elbow into the knee, and turn to the left, revolve the spine round, bringing out what we don't need. We can inhale forward, breathe and exhale round. So the tummy comes round, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders and the head. Long spine. Feel the body expanding, we breathe in. And exhale, turning, twisting, revolving round. Just bring that left arm behind maybe. And then we reach that right arm forward, turn the palm away, round it round the back, bind, or stay where we are, just twisting round. Inhaling, exhaling. And then turn to face forward along that left leg. Gazing to the toes. So we can spread the toes nice and wide, nice active left foot. And then release the hands, lengthen both legs and come into a forward fold. And just again, it can be a nice soft forward fold, knees bent, or more active with the legs straight. But just check in how this feels as we come to the forward fold for the second or third time. Noticing our back. And then slowly restart the spine. Bring the hands behind the back. We're going to cross the legs. We're going to come into full pigeon or square pose. But if it feels not good on your knees, just come into a cross leg position. But make sure we've got the sit bone supported, the back's nice and long. So what it is the left foot comes at the bottom, bring the right foot on top of the left knee. And we might find this right knee is quite high up, and we can use cushion underneath it or a pillow or a blanket for support. If it feels okay, the knee might want to come down on top of the right foot. Both feet are flexed. As we gaze down, it's supposed to be a square pose, but it looks like a triangle to me. Maybe I've got small hips, I don't know. But feet are flexed to protect the knees. If it feels too strong, then just cross the legs in a normal way. What we're going to do is focus on stretching out through the glutes. So our psoas muscle, head of our hamstring, a lot of tightness in our glutes. So we're going to be nice and tall. Now, if it don't feel a stretch here, being nice and tall in this right bottom cheek, then we can bring the hands forward and we can just rest on the other. Again, if you've got a bolster, you can put a bolster under your head or a bolster under your body. And we're just focusing on that deep into the right muscles. If you've got a lot of flexibility there, the hands may want to come further forward. The elbows may want to bend. So looking for that nice edge where we feel a stretchy sensation, but it doesn't go into anything that feels unhealthy. Slowly walk the hands back, bring the hands behind the bottom, release the knees, release the legs, go out on the feet, and slowly let the knees ease to side, just ease out any tightness and tension in the back, in the hips, in the glutes. Then when it comes to the other side, so bring the left leg, right leg forward first, and we want it across the mat in front of us, and then we lift the top leg over the left leg. So the left foot comes on top of the right knee, and then the left knee comes on top of the right foot, and we're flexing the feet. So we're making sure the back is okay, any support under the sit bones. And again, if it's not good for our knees or anything, just come into a cross leg position. You'll still have a stretch in the bottom cheek. So it's the left one we're focusing on. So either stay nice and tall or bring the hands forward. It's really good for sciatic pain, but it is a very strong sensation. So don't go too strong, don't force anything. So just come into that edge, find your edge. You might mean you want to come further forward with the hands, you may want to bend the elbows. But just breathe into that tightness and see if we can soften in the left bottom cheek. And then slowly bring the hands back up. We're going to come into down dog just to straighten the legs. So across the ankles, hands come forward, lift the bottom and just push back. So feet can be as wide as the mat, hands can be as wide as the mat, and we can just bend the knees, just pedaling them out nice and slowly. Take the knee across the body, easing up the back. Sinking the weight onto the back feet, fingers spread nice and wide. Shoulders rotate away from the ears. If you want to breathe in with the heels up and then exhale the heels down, we can do. Maybe bring the feet together near the hips. If it feels like we're going to come into a side plank, so either drop the knees down and just bring the right knee to the side and lift the right arm. And this is a low level. So we could just keep the left knee on the ground and bend that right knee. Or the high level is just rock the knee feet over to the left, bring the hand up to the sky, down dog, pushing away, roll the feet over to the right, lifting the arm up. This is our balance. Just a couple of these either side, rocking around. When you've done either side, equally come back to downward facing dog. Drop the knees. And we'll come back onto our back into relaxation. So if you'd like for relaxation to have the legs up against a wall, or if you've got a sofa and you want to put your bottom against the bottom of the sofa, the legs over the top of the sofa or on your bed, you know, just find a nice relaxed place to come to a peaceful relaxation. If you want to lie on your tummy rather than your back, you can do. And I'm probably going to go a couple of minutes over, so if you need to leave, I won't be upset. But I'm going to talk to you just through a body scan, just to relax and spend a few minutes, about 10 minutes in relaxation, if that's okay with everybody. So taking your time, coming down to the earth. Inhaling and exhaling. As you slowly make your way into Shavasana, relaxation. Just any pose you need to do. Any inversion, any twist, anything that you've not done or something you'd like to revisit, just to make this ending your perfect ending. Always making this your practice, because that is yoga, listening to our body. Enjoying our body and all the sensations, energy in the body. So maybe as the body relaxes down, we may want to just spend a few minutes just breathing here. So either just focusing on the breath and slowing the breath, particularly the outgoing breath. If you want to bring your hand up to the face and just move through alternative nostril breathing. So we bring the right hand up and we just put the thumb against the right nostril, the little finger against the left nostril, then the fingers on the bridge of the nose and the third eye, the forehead. We'll start with the left nostril. So we're closing, just very gently closing the right nostril. And breathe, a nice slow breath in through the left. Closing, and then exhale through the left. So stay with the left and breathing in and breathing out. And just watch the outgoing breath last down longer than the incoming breath. And then we close the left nostril. If you want to pause, if there's no problem with our eyes, our blood pressure, our heart, then we can pause with both nostrils closed. And then when you're ready, release the right nostril. And just a really slow breath in and breath out through the right nostril, but really slow. Not rushing anywhere. And then when you're ready, pause, maybe close both nostrils. And then breathe slowly, slowly through the left nostrils, alternating from side to side. But just noticing as we focus on the outgoing breath, how the body relaxes and moves into that rest and digest, parasympathetic nervous system, and just feel the whole body giving way its weight into the earth. Noticing a shift in the energy. And as everything slows down and draws in, if the body wants or needs to change position, just let that happen. Not thinking, just doing. Started on the left nostril, so when you feel ready to move on, just make sure you finish on the right nostril. And then let the whole body sink down. The whole body sink into stillness. The stillness of being. The ebb and flow. The energy body down to the earth. Feel the back of the head melting into the earth. The shoulder blades melting to the earth. The lower back and the sacrum just dripping into the earth. The hamstrings, the knees, the calves and the heels, the feet, everything relaxed, everything released. Maybe affirming to yourself, I am open, I am receptive, I am relaxed. Feel the heaviness of the breath out, the heaviness of the body sinking down into the earth. Down, down, down into the earth. Strong, supportive Mother Earth. On the breath in, feel a lightness and a floating to the front body, rising to the sky. Allow the whole of the physical body just to sink down. and body still, like a lake. Dive deep within to find your inner peace, your true self, your bliss. Just allowing the mind to float away to a safe place, your favourite place. Smell the aromas of maybe a beach or a meadow, flowers, mountain air. Maybe the sun, the warmth of the sun on the skin. Hear the sounds around. A safe place. Maybe lying down in this place. Feel the earth underneath, whether it's grass or sand. Maybe lying in a field of flowers, vivid colours. Just going ahead. I'll join you back in a moment. Out beyond the ideas of wrongdoings and right doings, there is a field, and I will meet you there. Rumi. So staying here for as long as you need. Rolling onto the side if you need, to fetal position. No rushing anywhere. Enjoy this time for you. Namaste.